Hey ladies, hope you guys are having a great day. The topic for today, actually I was going to do two videos, but I think one would be appropriate because it's pretty important. They kind of run hand in hand. What I want to talk today is about respecting your man. Now, a lot of times we don't even know what kind of man we want. But it's really important in order to have a successful relationship is to choose a man you can respect. Now, a lot of times, like I said, we don't even know what we want. So one of the things I would ask you to do is to sit down and be really, really, really honest with yourself. Now, you can take old relationships and think about them and what you liked about them. You know, if you were involved with a gentleman and you like some aspects of that person, and then you can think about other relationships that you've had and think about the aspects that you didn't like so much. Now, the main thing I'm focusing on in my series is having a more balanced masculine and feminine relationship. Now, traditionally, us women, we had roles. In the more feminine roles were housekeeping and nurturing and that type of thing. And traditionally, the masculine roles were winning, breadwinning and providing and protecting. So in the last few years, women have been taught that it's more important to go about doing the more masculine roles. But what we're focusing on here is us women who want a more masculine man, and those of us who want to be comfortable in our femininity. So what I'd ask you to do is write down what you want in your masculine man. If you want a man who is okay with being the provider, write that down. If you want a man who's a family man, write that down. Don't be afraid of it. Don't worry about wanting to relax in your femininity. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to want a man who's going to be in charge. Ultimately, you have to be able to respect the man that you choose. And a more masculine male is going to want your respect. He's going to require your respect in order to operate on his highest level and for you to support him on the highest level. So know what you want. Now, the respect aspect is so important because a lot of us have forgotten what that means. A lot of times we don't know what it means to support a man. We do things that are disrespectful. And we need to think about that. We need to evaluate ourselves and analyze ourselves. A lot of us women don't know why we can't keep a decent relationship, why men leave. And it's mostly because we've forgotten our feminine nature. A lot of masculine men, most masculine men, probably every masculine man, understands authority. They understand what teams are all about. And a lot of times the way men look at it, they look at as themselves being the quarterback and women being the woman that they want on their team as being the coach. Now, those are two different things, but are equally important. It's just like men and women are equal, but we have different roles. One really can't do without the other. The quarterback might be the one throwing the ball, but the coach is the one that helps him figures out what the quarterback needs to maximize his potential. And that's what the feminine woman does. She figures out what she needs to do to help her man maximize his potential. And that's what every masculine man needs. He needs his other half. And like I said, these are equally important positions. But a lot of times we've been told that the more masculine, being in charge, is the most important one, or being up front is the most important position, and that's not necessarily true. So it's okay. It's okay to be in that feminine, nurturing position, and be in the support system. Now, also, every man who is masculine likes that order. He does want to be the one to make the final decision. And you have to be okay with submitting with the final decisions he makes. There's always negotiation. You definitely should voice your opinions. Especially if you're going to be married, boyfriend and girlfriend, when you're to that stage where you're engaged, when you're in a committed relationship, you still have to exercise those things that allow him to lead. When you're husband and wife, there's definite order. It's God first, man, and then the woman and children, where the man has a responsibility of taking care of them and making sure they're provided for and protected. But your role is to support him, and you got to be okay with that. So choose a man that you can respect. Don't choose the man that every time he opens your mouth, he opens his mouth, you're rolling his eyes, you're criticizing him in public, you're shooting down his ideas, and just disrespecting him. So ladies, in the beginning, know what you want. And if you don't know what you want, figure it out. Because ultimately, if you know what you want, you'll get what you want. And don't settle. Don't settle. Once you know what you want, wait and be patient. I would suggest that you pray, that you fast, and let God do the rest. Let him develop you. Ask the Lord to do what he needs to do to you. So when the time comes, you're ready. You're ready. And be quick to fire. If a guy is approaching you and you know in your gut that is not the one for you, he is not qualified and you cannot respect him, don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time. And just move on. Say, you know what? You're not what I'm looking for. And forget about free meals. And a lot of women are into that, using men for gifts and free meals. Forget about that. Forget about that. And go for what you really want. Don't waste your time and energy. Find the man that know what you want, number one. And don't waste your time on men you cannot respect. And wait for the man you can respect. Once you get to him, once you find him, just make sure, don't ignore the red flags. Make sure that you can respect him. And I assure you, things will be much better when we understand that it's okay for you to respect your man and let him lead. You guys have a great day. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.